Good afternoon, America. It's Michael Duncan Foster here. Michael Duncan Foster right here in Anthony, Texas. The sun is shining, baby. The sun is shining. Even though it's supposed to be the coldest tonight, it's supposed to get down in the 12s, which means it's going to be feeling like below zero. It's my last, I believe, we've got maybe a day or two left here in Anthony, Texas before I can get back on the roads again and it's safe. I am riding from basically Los Angeles to Washington, D.C. Um, I'm cowboying it across America. And I was thinking about one thing I wanted to put on this film here. You see a lot of these bush people or people who are surviving in the wilderness or whatever, and they show you how to make shelters and all this stuff and how you can live off the land, which is a great thing. I'm not putting them down. But one thing I've been across 18 states on a mountain bike, and I've camped everywhere. And on the side, I've been in the real world, not just out here in the national forest or any of that. I go through the cities, I go through the national forests, I go through the deserts, I go through the mountains. I've been through everything. Okay, and I'll tell you right now, universally, I have an army backpack that can sleep outside underneath the stars, and I've used that without a tent. But why do I carry a tent? These people don't tell you about the bugs. Okay? Now we got ticks, which carry Lyme disease, and you're like almost, if you get bit, basically out of 10, three times you might wind up with Lyme disease. Now I've went 17 states, I haven't gotten Lyme disease, but Lyme disease is in ticks. Ticks are in deers, ticks are in the woods, everywhere. Not just ticks, mosquitoes. Now you got mosquitoes and you got West Nile virus. You go through Louisiana, you go through Georgia, you go through Texas, you go through these states heavy in mosquitoes. Okay? And then on top of the mosquitoes, you got the fire ants. All right, not just fire ants, and these ants are bad news. And then you got snakes, and then you got spiders. Okay, these people don't talk about those. All right, they never say anything about any of those. They just say how you can live out in the wild, in the wilderness, and build your own shelter and survive and get heat and get food and da da da. Well, if you get sick or you get bit, you're not going to last very long. You're not going to last very long. Okay? This tent right here, $25 at Walmart. You can make it last, but it's enclosed. It has a zipper. It's totally enclosed. It doesn't matter if it's watertight or not. The fact is it keeps the bugs, the rodents, even the homeless off of you. It gives you a barrier in between you and whatever is out there. Now, the cold and Mother Nature is here and it's mesh titting. You can still see the stars. But if you think that you can survive out in the wilderness without a barrier between you and the wilderness and all those bugs and stuff, that's bullshit. Plain and simple. Bullshit. And if you want to live dirty, okay, godliness is cleanliness. And we have a brain. We're not completely animals. Even though we're made of the same stuff, you know, we're not completely animals. We need to be smart enough to understand those things will kill us. All right? A tent is necessary in a lot of conditions. If you want to be universal and go across the United States from one state to another and not stick in one spot, if you want to cowboy it across the land and you want to live a long time, get a tent. It'll keep you safe, worry free. Yeah, it's good making all those shelters and stuff, but a dome tent, man, dome tent, it's an educated, it's a little bit educational. But you can make a shelter on top of a dome tent if you want to, if you're going to live long periods of life. But isn't it good to be completely enclosed and know that spiders, ticks, mosquitoes, ants, snakes, skunks, raccoons, possums, you got a barrier between them, homeless people, danger. There's a barrier between you and danger. And that's the truth. Everyone else act like they don't need nothing. But if you're stupid, believe them. If you're smart, believe me. Get something that totally encloses you all the way 100%. Build a shelter around it if you want. Okay? That's what I'm telling you. If you're gonna travel across this world or across this land, get a little thin barrier of a tent. It gives you a lot of comfort. All right? Even a tarp. That's just my advice. That's common sense. It's common sense. So, Michael Duncan Foster here. Michael Duncan Foster right here on Quest Impossible, where everything is possible. This is real TV. This is no bullshit. I make mistakes. I don't know everything. All right? I don't know everything. But I tell you what, I'm living it. I'm videoing my living, but I'm living it. All right? Smart things are smart. A tent is smart. And you'll thank me if you understand, if you take my advice, you'll thank me. Now, I've cut it down to the simplest form. But yes, a tent is necessary if you want to go across states. If you want to go anywhere and feel comfortable, a tent is necessary. Right? Just don't go out there without a tent. Michael Duncan Foster right here on Quest Impossible. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. I ride to show that freedom is not free. I ride for all the fallen and dead soldiers that have died for our country and police officers. Freedom is not free. There's a price. I ride to show you that there's good-hearted Americans in the world. It's not all the doom and gloom that you see on TV every day. I ride to tell you that virtual freedom is the future. It's the last frontier of freedom. It's the last place we can go and be free. We need to have the same rights online as we do in the real world. And that online or that world needs to try and help every American to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay? It's America 2.0. It needs to help us do what we want to do. All right? I ride also for everyone that has fought, that has had the coronavirus, and people who have lost their lives and their family members from the coronavirus. God bless their souls. May they rest in peace, and may their families have peace in their heart. Okay? It's time to rise up. I ride to tell you it's time to wake up, America. Okay? It's another tragedy, but we're going to get over it and we're going to shine through. We're the bright, shiny light. It's not the White House, it's the lighthouse. Okay? We're that bright, shining star. We need to get up. We need to stand up. And if we can, we need to turn around and we need to pick somebody else up. Okay? It's time to wake up, America, and become the top important country that we are. And I ride for unity. I ride for unity. It's time to break down all the boundaries. No more racial boundaries, no more political boundaries, no more religious boundaries. Okay? We need to break those boundaries down. All right? No more labels. We need to come together in unity. We're red, white, and blue first. Red, white, and blue first. And if you're not red, white, and blue first, then what are you doing in my house? Okay? What are you doing in my house? You abide by my rules. Red, white, and blue first, or go home. Okay? This is freedom here. I also want to bring awareness to what I think is a unity cause. I believe that you can speak whatever language you want in your own house, but I believe that if we want to come together in unity, English is the American language. I think in the workplace we should speak English, because I've went in many stores and convenience stores and fast food places, and there's only one nationality there, and they only speak one language. So there's only one race there that works there. That's not America. America is the melting pot. If we spoke English in the workplace, you can speak whatever you want at home, but if you believe in America and you love America, we speak English in the workplace. We'll have diversity in the workplace. We'll have different races in the workplace. And it's going to create unity, okay, to where we can understand each other, work together in unity. No matter what color we are, we become red, white, and blue. I believe that that's a movement that we need, okay, to come together in love. The last thing I want to tell you, whether you believe in God or not, God is good for America. God is good for America. In God we trust. I believe in God. Whether you believe in God or not, I don't care. I love you just the same. I'm not here to push my religion on you. I love you all. I love all of you. All right? But God, in God we trust, puts a moral value. You know, we grew up, this nation here was taught from the Bible. It was our first textbooks, and it gave us a moral foundation so that we didn't have all this violence in the world. It gave us a set of rules that we could, a standard, okay? We need that base back. We need to stop eradicating God out of America. We need to bring God back into America. We need to bring back our Pledge of Allegiance and our loyalties and everything else that was good about America. We need to turn back the clock, okay? The smartest people in the world are the dumbest people in the world. Everyone that tries to make things better makes things worse. It was better before than what it is now. Pick a subject, and I'll tell you that it was better before than what it is now. There is nothing better now than what it was before. Even like food, organic food, okay? So they put all these pesticides and they germinated and whatever. All right, when we had food, farm raised, whatever, then they germicide, and put these pesticides in it. And then guess what? Now organic food costs more. But didn't we have that before they started fucking with it? You understand what I'm saying? What about our cars? All we had to do is buy one car. Now we got to buy 10. Now they're $50,000. Come on now. The smartest people in the world are the dumbest people in the world. Every time they try to change something, they make it worse. Okay? Let's realize this. In any direction, we need to wake up, people. Love today, not tomorrow. Because when it's too late, it's too late. God bless you. God bless America. God bless God. Open up your heart. Give out love. Okay? Give out love. Till next time, Michael Duncan Foster, right here in Anthony, Texas, right here in my tent. All right? I just went through this winter storm with you in my tent. It's still cold, but I made it. With God's grace and my faith, I can do anything, and so can America. Remember, I love you. I love you. One more time.